Mezaa William Ruto. Na mnajua William Ruto ametembea Kenya akiwa peke yake. Mpaka wakaanza kucheka ati yeye ni Lone Ranger. Mimi na Musalia tukaamua tutashikana na ndugu yetu. Tulifanya vizuri, tulifanya makosa. Tulifanya vizuri, tulifanya makosa. Na mumeona tangu tuungane Ford Kenya, UDA, ANC na vyama vingine kutoka Kenya mzima, uchaguzi wa Kenya ulibadilika. Uchaguzi wa Kenya ulikwisha. Ndio naona watu wanahangaika na opinion polls.
The DP was accompanied by Ford Kenya Party leader Moses Wetangula, Laikipia women representative Kate Waruguru, among other Kenya Kwanza leaders and those seeking elective positions.
Ule mtu hatembei na Ruto, si wetu. Na siwaambie yeye anasapoti Ruto, kwa sababu kisiasa ule mtu amefinya Ruto zaidi Kenya hii, anaitwa Raila Amolo Odinga.
Uko tayari kuweka kura zenu kwa debe? Mara ya kwanza Ruto, ya pili Ruto, ya tatu Ruto, ya nne Ruto, rais wa tano Ruto. Wacha nisikie vigelegele ya Kenya Kwanza.
Si mnajua mlininyima kura ya 2017. Na safari hii msinikate kona. I'm telling you. Mkinikata kona nitawastaki kwa Mungu. Sawa mkura.
Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Sharon Chepchumba.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC) on Tuesday met the presidential candidates and their representatives where they signed a peace accord. The presidential candidates assured IEBC that they will engage in peaceful campaign and be ambassadors of peace as they continue with the campaigns. Also among the issues that were discussed include the issue of printed register of voters, election results path, and harmonizing of campaign schedules for presidential candidates as among key integral issues. Nerima Wekesa is on that story.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has invited all presidential candidates for a consultative meeting amidst a number of concerns raised over the electoral preparedness. Among the issues that were discussed include the issue of printed register of voters, election results path, and harmonizing of campaign schedules for presidential candidates is among key integral issues.
I just want to assure the country that the procurement process for ballot papers is on course, and we are bringing the country ballot papers equivalent to the number of voters, because there's no 100%, there's never been 100% voter turnout, and we believe that this is the right way to go. It's a transparent process, and the Commission has nothing to hide.
Supreme Court Judge Njoki Ndungu reiterated that the Kenyan election is well protected by the Constitution.
The 2022 election cycle is the third election cycle since we overhauled our electoral laws, principles, standards, and institutions with the enactment of the 2010 Constitution. This means that our electoral system is now consolidated, and we now have a well-trodden path with respect to electoral jurisprudence and procedures.
IEBC Chair Wafula Chebukati said the recruitment of election officials is finalizing and training will be undertaken to ensure that the election moves smoothly.
As you all know, we have permanent staff at the Commission and in the counties, all the 47 counties and constituencies who shall be the returning officers, but they'll be assisted by the temporary poll officials who are the presiding officers and the deputies and clerks, and those are the people actually who run the election. The recruitment is finalizing, training will be undertaken, and we believe that they will be adequately trained to undertake the process.
Azimio presidential candidates representative Caroline Karugo said the coalition critiques the commission to ensure there is an equal playing ground during the voting exercise.
As a party,
We have had a number of concerns about the state of preparedness by the IEBC for this election. We have documented those concerns and shared them with the IEBC and the media. Our intention has never been to undermine the IEBC, or it has been to constructively criticize the process to improve the process for the benefit of the nation.
The Kenyan voter, please turn out in large numbers on the 9th of August and exercise your democratic right.
William Ruto of Kenya Kwanza Alliance and Raila Odinga of Azimio la Umoja One Kenya sent representatives, while George Wajakoya of Roots Party and David Mwaure of Agano Party were present. For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Nerima Wekesa.
The High Court has dismissed a case surrounding the validity of Nairobi gubernatorial candidate Johnson Sakaja. In a ruling on Tuesday, the court said that IEBC had no error in clearing Sakaja to vie for the gubernatorial seat, dismissing the complaint on the basis of lack of proof. There was no enough evidence to shift the evidential burden from the petitioner to Sakaja, with the court noting that it is the responsibility of the parties to prove allegations they bring before the court. Dennis Wahome had moved to court seeking to temporarily bar the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC from including Sakaja on the ballot. He wanted Sakaja's name omitted, arguing that his degree from Team University in Uganda is not authentic. Wahome had earlier filed the petition to challenge Sakaja's academic credentials before IEBC, but the tribunal dismissed it, saying it had no power to determine the validity of Sakaja's degree. And the auditorium at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa literally became a battlefield on Monday night as each of the top Nairobi gubernatorial candidates sought to impress the 2.4 million city voters during the much anticipated debate. Like in a wrestling ring, United Democratic Alliance UDA candidate Johnson Sakaja and Polycarp Igathe of Jubilee Party, which is under the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition, went on each other's weak areas in a clear race to outsmart each other as the August 9th City Hall race nears. From Sakaja's contested credentials to Igathe's move to quit as a deputy governor months after his 2017 election, when the kitchen got hotter, it was an all-out clash for the duo, a bare-knuckle contest over the management of the Kenya's capital, a major contributor to the national budget, ensued with time seemingly being insufficient for Sakaja to elaborate detailed responses that appeared to shatter Igathe's solo head start in the debate owing his opponent's late arrival. Let's have a look.
Pole pole, traffic mbaya tutasort.
Senator Sakaja, why are you late?
Well, my opponent is used to head starts, and so I wanted to give him an opportunity, and we're here.
What separates you from your top competitor for the governor position?
Well, Polycarp Igathe is a great man. He's a friend of mine. We've been in Jubilee together.
Over to you, Igathe.
Ukosefu wa nidhamu ni jambo la kawaida kwa watu ambao hawajamaliza shule.
The reason we have a mess in Nairobi is after Polycarp Igathe could not wait or stand the heat in the kitchen, he ran away.
Jina lako ni Sakaja?
Not just in fair weather.
Sakaja ni jina lako halisi?
Nafikiri mlialika Sakaja. Jina lako ni Zubeida.
Niko hapa kuuliza maswali, uko hapa kujibu, naomba.
Ukiuliza swali ambao kama watu wanaibu wanasema itoshi.
Mwenzako amekuuliza swali. Kwa sababu uko hapa kujibu, ndio sababu tunakupa nafasi kujibu. Jina lako ni Sakaja.
Out to the issues Nairobians are facing instead of trivializing this debate as to what my name is, honestly. My name is Arthur Johnson Sakaja.
Naam.
I'm the senator of Nairobi and the incoming governor, God willing, on the 9th.
We can no longer entertain charlatans in positions of high national responsibility. And charlatan is not an insult. It's people of questionable integrity.
I want to tell you to wake up, smell the coffee. On the 9th of August, I'll be on the ballot for governor of Nairobi City County, and on the 25th we shall be sworn in.
The oversight role he did not do very well, and he actually did not succeed in that oversight role. But the cartels we will deal with, because we have the numbers and we know who they are. They've really tried to improve the environment, and they are part, it is part of the military to do civilian duty.
If the Deputy Governor of Nairobi, Polycarp Igathe, did not quit, there'd be no need to have any mess.
Well, moving on, President Uhuru Kenyatta on Tuesday presided over the official opening of the Level 3 health facility at Mwiki Hospital in Kasarani constituency in Nairobi County. The president, who was on a walking tour of Nairobi's Eastlands, also commissioned Mihango Hospital and presided over the issuance of title deeds at Muhuri Mushiri Stadium in Ruai. Mwiki and Mihango hospitals are part of 28 new Levels 2 and 3 health facilities constructed by the Nairobi Metropolitan Services NMS across Nairobi as part of sustained efforts to attain the universal health coverage target of the government's Big Four development agenda.
Ama ni namna gani? Ati wananiambia nimalize niende. Kwani wanafikiria nimalize niende wapi? Si nitakuwa hapa tu. Na mimi nitafanya kazi yangu mpaka dakika ya mwisho. Ama ni namna gani? Bado kuna hospitali za kufunguliwa. Bado kuna barabara za kujengwa. Bado kuna kazi nyingi za serikali ambazo zinatakikana kufanywa. Na mimi nitazifanya mpaka nipatie shughuli hiyo mwingine, na nawaomba nyinyi kwa heshima ya yule ambaye nitapatia aendelee naye, iwe si mwingine isipokuwa Raila Amolo.
Tuko na shida kwa sababu kwa ukweli bei imepanda juu. Hiyo ni ukweli. Huwezi ufiche ukweli. Lakini jameni, hiyo sio mambo ya Kenya peke yake. Hiyo ni mambo ambayo imeguza kila nchi ulimwengu mzima.
Sema tafadhali, sisi ni watu wa Azimio, na kuja tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8 tumpigie Raila Amolo Odinga kura kwa kumwambia Uhuru asante kwa kutupatia kiongozi mzuri.
Before uende rais, turudishie hii shamba jamani. La pili, Your Excellency, mimi nikikuona bado, mimi nataka usiende mahali popote.
Well, let's take a short commercial break. I'll be back shortly.
When it comes to roofing, Prime Roofing Mabati is the best. Prime Mabati Factory Kenya has the experience on fast, free and safe delivery to any part of the country. Order now. Our Mabati profiles include Roma Tile G28 at 710 shillings, G30 at 580 shillings, Bread Style G28 at 710 shillings, G30 at 580 shillings, Uri Tile G28 at 710 shillings, G30 at 580 shillings, Zen Tile G28 at 710 shillings, G30 at 580 shillings. In the glossy finish, we have Box Profile G30 at 475 shillings, Corrugate G30 at 480 shillings. All with a variety of colors to choose from. In the galvanized, we have ordinary Mabati G30 at 390 shillings, G32 at 330 shillings. Prices are done per meters. Our offers include free delivery and free packets of rubber washers for every order. Our Mabati are durable, strong, corrosion free and have a 15-year warranty fade free.
Tunapeana mabati na warranty ya 15 years ambapo ukinunua mabati yetu kuna document tutakupea ambapo ni warrant which reflects the 15 years.
For inquiries, call our branches in Bungoma 0701 600 700, in Busia 0797 600 700, in Kikuyu 0713 005 566. Our Bungoma office is located along Bungoma Mumias Road next to St. Domiano Hospital opposite Mississippi Plaza at ABC Building. In Busia, we are located along Busia Road at Bumala Market next to Post Office. Prime Roofing Mabati, roofing made easy.
Engineering jobs can now also be found widely in the computer engineering, software engineering, nanotechnology, mechatronics, and many more.
Engineering tips in association with Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega. Send an SMS quickly with your name, type of course, KCSE or KCPE min grade, postal or email address, desired intake, phone number and your ID to 0721 2801 80 or 0726 800561. Write to the principal, PO Box 2227 5100 Kakamega. Visit us online on www.bushangalatechnical.ac.ke. Exams are carried out by the Kenya National Examination Council. Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega, Center of Excellence.
Do you believe in forever?
I followed my heart and it led me to her. I have fallen in love. Do you understand me? I have fallen in love.
So you're in love. You say you're in love.
In a love story of two people from two different worlds.
You don't want me to work, do you? You never wanted it.
Nagme.
Am I to sit at home all day long, waiting for you to come home while I watch the children? Is that it?
Of course, and I want them too.
You know what? Maybe we're not the right people for each other. Maybe what I want is something you can't give me.
Nagme, that's enough. Nagme!
How can the heart tell that someone must be the one?
Oh, please save my daughter. Do something good for once in your life. You must accept her as Eshter's second wife. And save my daughter.
For anyone who has loved the first time, one always believes it is bound to last a lifetime.
Now that nobody is doing anything, I guess I'll have to do what it takes. Better you die than be my daughter. No! Ah! Help me! Don't run! Help me! Somebody stop!
In a love story of two people from two different worlds.
What happened? Tell me.
Is it true what I've heard? Was that girl your girlfriend? And did you sleep with her as well?
I wanted to tell you, but I didn't want to make you upset.
Don't you touch me.
You are mine. Every Saturday and Sunday on Maisha TV at 6 p.m. It is a season of seriousness, and only the serious presenters come onto your screen.
Maisha Prime News and Maisha Prime Morning Edition. My hustle, my story. Maisha Prime Weekend.
Rida Karim Chebet, Millicent Makoha, Brian Gad. Only on Maisha TV. The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is prime news. Only on Maisha TV. informative, authoritative, unbiased. Welcome to Maisha News.
County youth associated to the Azimio la Umoja coalition has pledged to support Raila Odinga until he emerges victorious in the August polls. Speaking after a private meeting in Bungoma, the youths planned to campaign for 14 days to sell the policies of the coalition while urging the IEBC to hold peaceful and fair elections. In addition, they have criticized the polls released by Tifa, claiming that Raila will win with more than 70%. However, they have indicated that they hope that Raila will garner more than 70% of the Bungoma votes.
Azimio inawezekana na baba Raila Amolo Odinga na Martha.
Sisi tunawaomba vijana wote wa Bungoma ambao tuko na maono ambayo inafanana. Tunataka tuwashirikishe katika safari hii ya kutembea katika kaunti yetu ya Bungoma. Tutafutie baba Raila Amolo Odinga kura. Baba tunajua yeye amekuwa mwenye anapigania demokrasia katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Na ndio sisi kama vijana tukue na matunda mema siku zijazo. Lazima tuweke Raila Amolo Odinga kama rais wa 5 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Tunaenda kutembea mashinani kutoka polling station mpaka kwa county level, tukiamia na kuhimiza vijana ya kwamba tupe Raila Amolo Odinga kura kwa sababu ako na maono mazuri.
Ningependa kusema kama vijana wa Azimio, jeshi la baba Bungoma tuko imara sana. Hiyo mambo ambayo walisema baba ana operate na 61% ni vitu ya uongo. Warudi tena wakari out your statistics zao. Sisi tunajua huku Bungoma tutapatia baba kura zaidi ya 70%.
Ningependa kuomba watu wa Bungoma tukue na amani, ambapo mambo ya kusema ati hatutaki siasa ambayo ilikuwa ya 2013, watu wetu walikatwa, walikuwa wanapikwa wakichomewa kwa manyumba. Na hii tabia inaendelea na hakuna kitu tunaonanga serikali ikifanya. Tunangoja ripoti ya 2013 hatukuona. Ndio hii saa hizi wameanza kukatakata vijana wetu, na hata sisi tunaomba serikali hatutaki kuchukulia sheria mkononi. Lakini tukifinywa sana itakuwa ni kama paka haiwezi pikiwa kwa nyumba yake.
Shukuru baba Amolo Odinga kwa kumchukua mama kama running mate wake. Sisi kama wamama vijana tumefurahi na tutaendelea kutafutia baba kura kupitia kwa Martha. Na tutaenda kila mahali, kila eneo la hili jimbo la Bungoma kuhakikisha baba Raila Amolo Odinga amepata kura na asilimia kubwa. Asante.
Kenyatta University Vice Chancellor Professor Paul Wainaina has resigned days after President Uhuru Kenyatta warned that action would be taken against the institution's management following contention over a piece of land that the government has allowed for the construction of the World Health Organization Africa Regional Operations and Logistics Hub. Professor Wainaina is reported to have been in opposition to a decision by the government to allow World Health Organization set up the hub on the grounds adjacent to the Kenyatta University Teaching, Referral and Research Hospital. On Saturday, during a groundbreaking ceremony for the project, a visibility agitated President Uhuru Kenyatta lectured the university management, telling them to know that the land is public property and they are just but caretakers of the property.
I refer to the cabinet meeting held on 12th May 2022, during which the cabinet approved allocation of land to Ministry of Health, Strategic Institutions, and the Kenyatta University Hospital. As a follow-up, and to effect this decision, you are requested to surrender title deed for LR 11026/2 to enable the Ministry of Lands and Physical Planning carry out the acquisition as directed by the Cabinet. It is expected that you surrender the title deed by close of business on Tuesday, 5th July 2020. Yours sincerely, Joseph K. Kenywa. So this letter was addressed to me as Professor Wainaina, and that is what it is said. So what did I do? I consulted the chairman of council, and immediately he called a meeting the next day to discuss this letter. So at 2, council members met to discuss this letter, and as we were actually discussing the letter, at around 2:30, I received another letter. And the letter had so many people who were copied, and the letter was saying, this is again to Professor Wainaina, Vice Chancellor Kenyatta University. Dear Professor Wainaina, invitation to a meeting on acquisition of land from Kenyatta University, LR 11026/2, grant 33404. Those are the numbers of the title of KU land. Then it says, I refer to a cabinet meeting held on 12th May 2022, during which the cabinet approved allocation of land to Ministry of Health, Strategic Institutions, and the Kenyatta University Hospital. This is to invite you for a meeting to discuss the acquisition of Kenyatta University land for settlement of Kamai squatters, Kenyatta University Hospital, and Ministry of Health Strategic Institutions. The meeting will be held on Wednesday, 6th July 2022 from 11:30. Please attend in person. Yours sincerely, Joseph K. Kenywa, Head of Public Service. Of course, about 17 people were copied. We were discussing my letter. Then I was now forced to prepare for a meeting the next day. So I attended the meeting, and the issue of ceding land of KU was actually discussed, and I was told to discuss, and I told the meeting that the issue is not really a Vice Chancellor's issue. This is a council matter, and therefore, whatever I say, it will not have weight, because I actually have nothing to do property for KU.
Gatundu North Member of Parliament Wanjiku Kibe now says her life is in danger after it emerged that 2 of her male opponents have been following her in all her political events in the constituency. Kibe, who is contesting for the seat against 16 male candidates, claims that 2 of her opponents have been attending all All her events where they incite people against her contrary to the code of conduct they signed with the IEBC after clearance.
Mimi nimepata watu wawili tunashidana na wao kiti moja. Nikienda mkutano wananifuata na ni wanaume. Mimi nashidana na wanaume 16. Wananifuata kwa mikutano yangu. Wakinisikia niko mahali wananifuata. Sasa ni wakati nasikia huyu mama amefanywa maovu ama kuwa raped na mimi ni mama na nimeita mpaka DCI nikawauliza waniambie hawa wanaume wananifuata nini? Ni nini wanataka? Kama kuna mtu anataka si akuje kwanza aombe kama aseme vile anataka. Lakini kunifuata kama mimi ni mama na tunashidana na wewe. I also don't feel safe. Na ni jambo ambayo nataka napitia hapa kwanza naenda huko Kamwangi ili niandikishe hiyo statement. Kwa sababu si maneno ya kawaida. Mimi I don't go to people's meetings. Na kulingana na ile code of conduct tumesign, mtu mwenye tunashidana na yeye hautakikani kufuata mtu mwingine mwenye mnashidana na yeye kwa sababu kunaweza tokea vurugu. Kutokea vurugu nani atalaumiwa?
Watu, huyu mama, huyu mbunge wa hapa anatumia polisi na DCI na serikali kutuhangaisha sababu wale watu hawamsupport. Sasa vijana wa motorbike wote wengine hata wamepotea sababu anasema atawashikisha, ataweka ndani na akiweka ndani watafungwa, hawatapiga kura nini. We do not need to be intimidated. Atafute kura wachana na wananchi. Hao wananchi ndio walimpatia that power. Na ana abuse hiyo power kwa wananchi hawa. Ikiwa ni mimi anataka aje ashike mimi. Sababu mimi I know the one who is inside here, this lady is such an innocent abiding lady. Hawa vijana hawa ni kusema hawatamchagua. Kwani wamefanya makosa gani?
Hii Kenya yote watu wametusiwa, mama ya Uhuru ametusiwa, ameitwa mpaka umbwa. Hakuna anjaye mwenye alimtusi anjaye shikwa. Huu sasa ametusi. Huu sasa ametusi kiasi kwamba juu ni wa Hasora Nation anafinyiliwa. Kwa nini? Na hiyo sio mzuri. Hiyo si mzuri. Tunataka siasa ya haki.
Sisi tunasema fine haidhuru. Kama ako na makosa alifanya, apewe cash bail. Tulikuja hapa saa 4, DCI anasema hawezi, atiko masimu inapigwa kutoka juu, na sisi yule juu tunajua ni Mungu. Kama ni mtu ako Kenya hii, tunajua kwamba sheria inasema mtu kama ako na makosa apewe cash bail, aende nyumbani, aende kotini ile siku inafuata.
Bado hatujapata the good report sababu hawajatuambia wanataka aje. Wanasema tu tangu asubuhi saa hizi ndio wanasema wanampeleka sel. Lakini sisi tunasema hata kama amekosea apewe board, kesho apelekwe kotini sababu ako na mtoto mdogo. So tunataka wampe board, yeye atoke aende akaangalie mtoto wake.
In our crossing borders, Japan on Tuesday bid farewell to Shinzo Abe, a towering figure who dominated Japanese politics for decades as the country's longest-serving prime minister before being gunned down at a campaign rally last week. Thousands gathered outside Tokyo's Zojoji Temple at the private funeral that was held inside. Later, a motorcade carrying the hearse to a funeral home left the Buddhist temple. As the local media reports, Abe was shot dead while speaking at an election campaign in western Japan's Nara city on Friday. The public shooting had drawn condemnation from leaders around the world. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had termed Abe a friend and announced a day's mourning as a mark of respect. Well, let's take another quick commercial break. I'll be back with more news.
Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega. Intake is on for full-time courses in civil engineering, building technology, artisan in masonry and plumbing, applied sciences, clothing and textile, mechanical engineering, welding and fabrication, business courses, computer and ICT, electrical and electronics engineering. We also have provision for persons with disability. Send your application to the principal, Bushangala TTI Kakamega. Call us on 0721 280180 or 0726 800561. Send an SMS quickly with your name, type of course, KCSE or KCPE min grade, postal or email address, desired intake, phone number and your ID to 0721 280180 or 0726 800561. Write to the principal, PO Box 2227 5100 Kakamega. Visit us online on www.bushangalatechnical.ac.ke. Exams are carried out by the Kenya National Examination Council. Bushangala Technical Institute Kakamega, Center of Excellence.
Information, knowledge, astute expert analysis.
Kalonzo leo ako hii side, kesho ako hii side. Even to his children at home, they're really wondering, what does my father stand for?
Kutokuwa na msimamo ni kitu mbaya sana. Kutokuwa na msimamo ni kitu mbaya sana. Ni kitu mbaya sana.
Never implemented because of the confusion that arose because of the handshake stories.
Lakini mzee amekanyanga polepole akuja kupitia ukiwa bado kwa barabara.
I wouldn't say that, because I would go with what Deputy President himself said when he was unveiling Rigathi Gachagua, because it will be putting words in his mouth.
Credible and authoritative insight in news and leadership auditing.
Right, welcome on board. My name is Rida Kering Chabet.
Get the latest financial and business information.
The only challenge we have now is about the hike of the prices of food, whereby when you come like the oil we have now, the price is too high for us.
Hoteli lazima iwe na changamoto zake, sababu ukiona saizi ni wakati tumekuwa kwa corona ndio imeisha, sasa hivi vitu zimepanda, so for us to maintain ile quantity, it's now a problem for us. So we have to add some prices to other things, or we have to reduce the quantity.
That will open your acumen on sound investment in the largest and most developed country in Eastern and Central Africa.
I swear to God, I love Kenya.
I guess I tell all fellow Kenyans to just, be in love and respect love and the place it plays in our lives.
TV will never be the same again. It will be better.
Really appreciate CA and also our viewers. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Maisha!
Introducing the award-winning TV station, Maisha TV, Kenya's fastest growing TV.
Authoritative.
After the expose that has caught the attention of many Kenyans, some have come in to weigh in with their views.
Dependable. The views of members of the public cannot be taken in vain. Trusted.
The judicial test about knowing what they know. They look at you and they say, this one is like this.
And definitely love.
Hii ni station imegrow very fast na naipenda sana.
You are advising or you are directing. Number two, Mr. Speaker.
You are now mixing up issues. Please,
let's hold your horses.
You know, when they ask the speaker, not everybody is a speaker. So I hear, I am following. I'll add in 5 minutes.
We are here to inform.
Kama mwananchi hajachanganyikiwa, anajua tofauti ya MCA na mjumbe, kwani atachanganyikiwa vipi asijue kani ni executive kani ni
on record that there is nobody who is above the law.
Educate.
Being poor does not mean God did not give you a good brain. So money does not buy everything. And let me warn further that there are already people collecting money.
And entertain you 24 hours of the day. And 7 days of the week.
Mombasa is under what we say lock and key.
Maisha TV. Choose it, watch it, and love it. Welcome back and thank you so much for tuning into Maisha Television. You're watching Maisha Prime News. Let's now get our education segment.
Kisiwa TTI.
Kisiwa Technical Training Institute, located in Kabuchai Sub-County in Bungoma County, is the facility known in equipping its trainees in various courses.
My name is Dr. Godfrey Murunga, the fourth principal of Kisiwa TTI after its creation in the year 2009. Kisiwa TTI is located in Kisiwa location, Kabuchai constituency, Bungoma Central Sub-County. The exact location being off Kimilili Scatter Road. There is a turnoff, or rather our signpost at Chiebukwa Market along Kimilili Scatter Road, and we have another turnoff or signpost at Marakaru off Kandui Chwele Road. So it is located between these two tarmac roads, that is Kimilili, Kandui Chwele Road and Kimilili Scatter Road. Not very far, of course, from the two tarmac points. It's about 3.5 kilometers from either direction.
According to the school principal, the facility offers training in electric engineering, tailoring, building and construction, among others.
We have a wide range of courses being offered. We are a premier institution or a TVET institution in electrical and electronics engineering. Then we have building and civil engineering courses. We have automotive courses, welding and fabrication, business-related courses such as business management, accountancy, procurement, and many others. We have courses in hospitality, that is food and beverage, catering and accommodation, and clothing and textile technology. We have courses in social work and social work and community development. We have courses in information sciences. We have courses in health sciences such as pharmacy, medical engineering, and a few others. We have courses in secretarial, not to forget about agriculture, which is one of our most active departments, where we have projects like dairy, poultry, piggery, and the others.
The facility also participates in co-curriculum activities such as athletics, soccer, drama, among more.
Our co-curricular activities, we are very active. We have our teams, athletics teams, away for athletics championships, that is Western region, being hosted by Bushangala. Our team so far, of course, the competitions are ending today, and from the updates I've received up to this point, our teams are doing very well. Apart from athletics, we also participate in board games. We had our regional board games recently in Shamberere. We participated very competitively. We also participate in drama and the choir. We are preparing to participate in our TVET fairs and exhibitions, which will be hosted by Matili TTI with effect from 21st of this month up to 23rd of this month, which is just 3 days away from now. So we are an all-round institution, and we want to encourage students who enroll with us that we struggle, we endeavor to nurture talents, because apart from classroom training, we want to encourage our trainees to cheerfully participate in co-curricular activities, because that's where we want to nurture talents of each one of them. Another advantage of embracing co-curricular activities is to enhance national cohesion, because in our intake we have students from all over this country, right from Mombasa down to Busia and so forth. So we also encourage them to display to us what is unique with their communities through cultural events. We hold cultural events every term.
He has called the youths to enroll in the school for quality skills.
To students who have completed standard 8, they have KCPE certificates, and those ones who have completed Form 4, they have KCSE certificates. Not to stay at home. We have these opportunities for training. TVET training is now very, very affordable, because once you enroll with us, you are assured of out of the total fees for the year 56,420, the government is going to pay for you 30,000 shillings, so that the balance of 26,420 you can raise it through help loan applications. We have bursaries, that is both county government bursaries and then in CDF bursaries. So therefore I want to appeal that the students who have completed school, instead of staying idle at home, make an effort and enroll with us, because government policies are never permanent. They keep on changing from time to time. And as we speak, we are not very sure what kind of agenda the new government will have for TVET institutions after August elections.
For Maisha Education segment, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
Moving on, let's now shift to our daily business feature, My Hustle, My Life, My Story.
Starting a garage business in Kenya is an excellent idea for those with the skills. It is a profitable venture if managed and run well. While the increase in the number of vehicles on roads, there has been high demand for car repair services. From Rarieda Okela village in Uyo, Maisha County, Kenneth Dimosho Tieno identified the need for a joint modern motor garage in Bungoma, garnering a must-have open ever needful clients.
By names, I'm Kenneth Dimos Kumba, running a joint venture of a garage called Modern Garage and Arena Motors Garage along Bungoma Mumias Road, located in Muskoma. I come from Rarieda in a small village called Okela in Uyoma. Yes, that is in Siaya County. When you live in a society and when you want to start a business, one thing that matters in a business is location. I may locate my business in the village, but am I able to marshal the enough clients that I need? No. Because most of the clients that are in the village who own automotive or who own cars, they are always just refugees in the village. Most of them don't stay in the village. Yes. You just come and go. So you look for a strategic environment whereby these people always take much of their lives. That's why we prefer these big towns. It works better than the village.
Nothing best defines a modern garage than a one-stop shop for every car's need.
Okay, what we actually do in this garage comprises of mechanical work, electrical work, upholstery work, panel beating and spray painting. Diagnostic services are there, and car pimping. That is all that we do here.
So is this one behind you a good example of just
this is a good example of what we have just done.
It looks empty.
It is almost in the final stage. You have to dismantle everything, you do the paint work, then you do the fitting. Is when now you can give back the car to the owner. As you see, there's another coat that should be done. The black part of it has not been done. So we do this red one, then we'll do the black later. After doing the black is when we'll do the fitting. Then you can release the car.
And the squad had a 10-year training on workplace skills at the famous NYS, earning them worthy titles in their career paths.
I studied automotive engineering at NYS. Very proud of it. They molded me to be who I am today. That is to say, after that, I never depended on employment, but in the early stages I was employed, and I worked with the different companies. I worked with H&M when we were doing Webuye Malaba Road. That is when I reported to Bungoma in 2010.
The Moish suffered a severe accident along the Webuye Road on a quest to put off ill perceptions on disabled and the state of unemployment. He has managed to put this facility that has managed to absorb 8 self-employed engineers alongside 6 attaches.
So far so good. As for now, we are having a team of 6 attaches with us here from different institutions. And then we have a team of 8 guys that are self-employed. Yes. After the accident, I decided to come back, fall back, relax and think of myself. Because it was like when you are disabled, they take you to be somebody that should be begging to be given. But I wanted to change that narrative that no disability makes somebody to be unable to perform. So I started this garage back in 2013 around Wings. Then we relocated this place. Yeah.
Why is that? Why did you relocate?
Okay, the place I was before was sold to another client, so I had to look for another place because we still live on rentals. Yeah.
So you talked about having an accident back in the year?
Yes, that happened in 2011 August. And July, mwezi wa sita, mwezi wa saba is July. Yes, 2011.
Just a rough touch up. What happened and how critical was it, or how bad was it? How bad were you injured?
It was that bad. I lost my tibia in the left, and this happened when I was in the workshop in the evening. I was doing overtime. Then in the process, they were doing blasting for them to extract ballast that they can use to give different grades in making road project. So by the time they were blasting, those flying stones penetrated through the roof in the workshop, and I found myself in this state.
Sorry.
Yes.
So were you compensated for that perhaps?
Okay, we did some case and it was sorted out.
While uncompliancy is a state of any exorbitantly set business, the Moish offers his customers a 3-month grace period to tow their cars away charge-free.
If you are not going to manage to repair your car, we always give you a grace period, like 3 months from the day it stopped. You have the right to tow it. If you don't meet that within those 3 months, after 3 months we'll be charging you 500 per day. When that 3 months elapses, that will be for security and any other thing. Yeah.
But is this something you have in writing, or you just ambush?
No, we do them in writing and we communicate. We don't do verbal agreement or verbal communication. We do documented papers, and a client should have his copy. We also have our copy. So it's something that is always, when we request you like 20,000, you should feel attached of that 20,000, or feel it that my 20,000 has done this. So that is what has kept us going. Yes.
And when you talk about we, who are your other shareholders?
My other shareholder is like Ugolorina, sorry to mention, is out. He has gone to the field. And there's one of my good electrician, Philip Ouma, known in Bungoma as Jawaya. And my guy who is responsible for family bidding is continuing out behind. It's called Chalice Ochieng. So those are the 4 big teams that are running the garage.
The garage has been challenged by ill Juakali perceptions that the typical residents do not value Juakali sectors as they would to grand primaries.
Fortunately, what we are getting now is not what we were brought up to be. We have a very big gap when it comes to now skill-wise.
Yes.
Those kids that are coming from the institutions to come for attachment, most of them are half-baked. So it's like when he comes here, you start from zero. Because one thing that is of great concern, if somebody can't express himself in any of the 2 languages, the national languages, that one leaves a lot of questions that should be answered. Yes, those are the first challenges. Communication, very vital. So if somebody can't communicate in any of those 2 languages, it gives a hurdle when it comes to handling of the automotive and the panel beating system. Because all these things you have to know them by name, and most of them are not specified in our local languages. They are in either English or Swahili.
And are payments friendly, exorbitant?
Of course friendly. We are expensive but friendly. Yes.
No, does that really say you're friendly?
Of course, when you get, I will advise all clients, if you find somewhere where things are expensive, please make a point of doing business with those guys. But if you find somewhere where the things are cheap, think twice. That is my parting shot to clients. Yeah.
Alright, so let's just do a breakdown of this one for a little bit.
Yes.
To be colored, the whole of it, you said it's going to require about 2 or 3 coats?
Yes.
So how much would it cost to just for the spraying or coloring?
Okay, we're spraying, we look at different kind of things. We have different kind of colors. So the plain colors that doesn't have some generation are a bit cheaper to paint. But colors that have things to do with the metallic they are sort of expensive to maintain. So like this one, this is it's a color, but as it has been done, the rough cost of this is 30,000.
The garage has been challenged by ill Juakali perceptions that the typical residents do not value Juakali sectors as they would to grand primaries.
Most of the clients, when they go to a company, they feel so much comfortable to pay the amount in the company without bargaining. They talk to the invoice, they honor that. But when they come to us, as they always tell us, the Juakali sector, they don't honor our invoices that we always do.
But would that not be because they trust that the guys at the company are going to do better work, because they believe...
Which they don't.
Which they believe, because I think they believe that the Juakali people are perhaps learning or aren't skilled as much as
okay, what is there? They are taking the perception as the term Juakali. So they think everybody that's in Juakali is that kind of Juakali. But I wish to shade out this. We went to school, we have papers that matters. I told you before I was working for a company.
Yes.
Not that I'm not interested in going back in employment, but I weighed between employment and self-employment. I found it better to be self-employed than being employed. But if it comes to papers, we have good papers that matters in this country. And that one for sure I can tell you. Not that I'm bragging, but I can tell you for sure. And those who will see this will tell you that guy was in my class and I know him. Yes.
Right. So
he's the face of referral.
Maisha Television, my hustle, my story, Brian Gad.
Right, we've come to the end of Maisha Prime News. Thank you so much for being with us. You're watching Maisha Television and my name is Rida Kering Chepet. Remember, Maisha Prime News comes to you every Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. and also on weekends, that is Sunday at 9 p.m. with Sharon Chepchumba. Till next time, enjoy the rest of your viewing.